was born with two things. One, like an extreme amount of exhaustion from patriarchal colonialism bull. And two, a very strong unibrow.
Comedy and the comedic voice has been like a survival tool for me. Like being the funny girl was like such an important survival tool. Like ever since I was very young, it's like a way for people to immediately like you and immediately like comprehend any sort of like emotion you're feeling. Laughter can create this immediate community, collectivity, and agreement. It's like confirmation of something that is shared. As I was exiting out of this like abusive relationship, I started taking improv classes to like release a sense of guilt through performance. That wasn't the first time I got abused. Like the first time when I lost my virginity, I was drugged. And so like, I didn't talk about that for years. So I have this poem that's like, to the father, your son raped me, but I see in you my revenge on him, a quickly receding hairline and cataracts. Like, like that, we're not laughing at the abuse that was incurred on me. We're laughing because like half the time these dudes are losers. The pain is still real, it doesn't erase the pain. Because I felt really ashamed being like, my dude's such a loser and he did that to me. But like, you should never be ashamed that you got abused or assaulted. They should be ashamed they did that. Like, why aren't they out here like saying how ashamed they are? They're not. They just get to go away unscathed and continue being losers. I'm first generation Indian. I grew up with a lot of Indian people because my parents had like a group of buds and they like moved to the same town. But like at school it was like I wasn't fitting in with the white kids and I wasn't fitting in with the Asian kids. I knew I didn't look like them. I knew that I had to I used to wax my arms. I knew that it took me 4 hours to straighten my hair. I was using comedy differently than I use now in that I was hiding behind my comedy where like now my comedy brings me forward to the light. And so it's really cool to always have that tool in your back pocket but utilize how that can be empowering instead of making you the donkey of a group. How can we undo silences through performing and making people laugh? I feel like I'm doing an undoing of a lot of years of pain and shame. Even seeing one person laugh at certain things, I'm like, you felt that too. Don't you feel better that there's one other weirdo and maybe you're not as crazy as me because you're not on stage talking about it, but don't you feel better that there's someone next to you that's oh yeah, I went through the same thing.
So I'm walking down the street and I hear a guy yell, "Hey baby!" And I'm tight. This is safe. I feel good.
I'm never gonna force someone to publicly say anything, but just there's a solace in knowing that you're not alone. All of us all over are feeling this isolated pain because everyone's experience is so individualized and it can be so different, and there's this reliving that's occurring in politics right now, right? We listen to Dr. Blasey Ford talk about it and you're oh my God, no, that exact thing didn't happen to me, but I know that. I know what that moment is like. The point of speaking out is to be don't diminish it, it's real, you experienced it. Everything you experienced is real. And people are gonna try to say it's not because they wanna defend their bro, but guess what, their bro is a loser. The moment I spoke about it with friends is when I was you went through this too? You got catcalled like this too? I feel yes, it has so helped me to speak about it. Yeah, maybe it's a goofy way to do it, to see me screaming on stage, flailing my arms and doing something super stupid silly while joking about it. It's a hand reaching out that I'm trying to do by being you don't have to come on stage and say this for people to know it's real, because I know it's real.